Welcome back to Blast Guys Reviews. I'm going to join forces with the other Slaughter's Marauders, and we're going to free the big boss man himself, Sergeant Slaughter, from his plastic prison that he has been encased in by Hasbro. And I have to take a stop for a second, just take a look at that. This is probably the one team, subgroup in G.I. Joe that has a pretty powerful presence. Just four guys. Let's look at that. You got the best tracker, Spirit. We got Now, the brand new character for Spirit, new team member. We have Mr. Burn It Down himself, Barbecue, and we have the best sniper in the G.I. Joe team, Lowlight, and possibly one of the most zen and coolest character in the cartoon. Then the big boss man himself, back there in the packaging. So, in this video, we're going to take a look at Sergeant Slaughter. We're going to unbox him. We're going to do a review, check out all the accessories, and his new accessory, the Diddy Bag. Diddy Bitty Diddy Bag. So let's get started. Alright, for all you package collectors out there that love to buy your G.I. Joes and keep them in a package, or buy two, one open, one to open, one to display, I guess. Man, it's Saturday and I'm tired. But anyhow, one of the problems you're going to have with this figure is keeping his glasses on his face, because if you want to have a nice presentation with the figure in the packaging, good luck trying to keep those glasses on his face. They do try to. They put these little pieces of clamshell here on each side, but due to vibration and by dropping the packaging and shipping and manufacturing, whatever, they're not going to stay in place. So good luck with that, unfortunately. So here he is. Looks cool. The black box is amazing. You see the figures. I say figures because it comes with a little figure, his titty bag, his weight, his boxing gloves, and much more. Pretty cool. Alright, so with that being said, there's the packaging. We have the Mad Marauders logo, which I don't understand why it has to be Mad Marauders when you can use Sergeant Slaughter's name, but you can't make it Slaughter's Marauders. That just seems hokey to me. Here's the back of packaging. It looks cool. He got that nice titty bag on his back with that USA rated on the cloth bag. It looks amazing. Nice setup. Loving the tents in the back. That was cool. And I saw the points here with Sergeant Slaughter's hat, his whistle, and his weights. Looks pretty good. And then we don't have a very good box packaging here on the bottom because of all that trash no one cares about in multiple different languages. So enough of that, Hasbro. Let's give these card collectors a decent package to keep on their wall or on their shelf. Now the art on this is pretty decent. I like it. Pretty cool. This is 129 in the series, if you didn't know. Other side of the box, some stats. QR code that goes to hell, probably. I don't know. Or maybe a QR code for scalpers. Yes, I'm so mad about the Once a Man Cobra Commander. But moving on. Top of the box. Bottom of the box. UPC, if that helped you at all. And there's a clamshell. Alright, here's a man himself out the packaging, Mr. Sergeant Slaughter. And he looks fantastic. This is a great casting, or great mold, of this figure. One of the most things we're probably worried about is how those glasses are going to stay on the figure. But here's Sergeant Slaughter's hat. You can see this glasses just flew off. But this is a nice green lid. Looks pretty cool. Gold or on his on the front of his hat. The glasses itself are very soft. They're brown with blue on it. Pretty cool. Nonetheless. Okay. Very soft. So we'll get back to this here in a second. Here's a Sarge. Looks pretty good. His neck's on a ball joint. He can look down. He can look up. He has butterfly joints. Not a great range of motion, but bicep cut, double jointed elbows, looks good. The hands go in and out on this hand like that, and then 360 all the way around. This one has the same arm. It does have these black wristbands. Loving that blue tank. Looks cool. We have the American flag right there on his chest. That's amazing. We have this cut here, diaphragm cut. And then it gets back. Pretty cool. There's a waist swivel here. Drop down hips. And can you sit in an equalizer? Hint, hint, Hasbro, we will take an equalizer. We probably have to get a mauler first before we get an equalizer, right? Let's hope that would be a nice surprise one day for us G.I.JOE collectors. Pop the hips back in. Splits, pretty good for the Sarge. And then that way, pretty decent. We have the thigh cuts. Double jointed knees, which are very stiff. Yeah, there we go. That's good. I love the pants colors on these guys. It's not like over the fence bright colors. We have the blue, but I could see this being a military team because of the greens that they're using, the browns. And the blue is just kind of, it's a darker blue. It's not really bright, so it's like a, I don't know. It looks decent, I think. It's a nice overall deco. The boots are black with a dark, it's like a dark green strap and laces here on the boot. I love the pants color. The buckle looks good in silver. There's a boot cut here. Feet do pivot down at the ankle, pivot up, and then you can do around the ankle if you want to. But just trying to get through the articulation relatively quickly because it's just basically a repaint of our very first original, I'm going to call it the Triple T Sergeant Slaughter because that's what it used to be when it came out. Now, getting back to this, the head, there's no cuts like the Baroness on the sides to keep the glasses on. You got to get that hat seated pretty good. And it seats and it stays. We've got a lot to get to, so kind of maybe feel like we're rushing, but there's a lot to get through here. So you got to kind of like get that over the ear and then kind of wedge it between the hat and the ear there. And then it sits pretty good. Now, of course, if you shake this bad boy, he's going to fly off. But I think if you have been a G.I.JOE collector for a long time, you have vintage stuff and how there's certain accessories that are very expensive to replace or to get. The stuff like that, like his glasses, in 20 years from now are going to be like probably $100 because that bitch is going to lose them. So be very careful with your accessories. Speaking of accessories, he does come with a lot. What's interesting for all you guys that love hands, he comes with a boatload of hands. You got this choking set here, which is pretty cool. Now, I'm not going to put all these on him because this would make the video even longer than it's going to be. So, but you got the options here to discover it for yourself. You do have a fist, a pair of fists. Looks good. He comes with pointing fingers. He's given direction. Either he's yelling a Falcon or his Renegades, or whipping the Joe's butts into shape. And then he has some kind of hand signal for when he's in the field, when a new noise or voices can be utilized. You know, like go. Pretty cool. One of those things he comes with is his whistle. It's a softer plastic. I know for a fact from the very first one, if you kind of mold this with a bit of heat, you can get it to, you know, form to his chest, which is pretty cool. Get the silver there, the brown. I don't want to mess with those glasses at this point because it takes a little bit to get those on. But he has his whistle. He comes with his, I think, is there a technical term for this? But it's kind of like a baton. This is really cool. There's a lot of detail on this. Got the gold here, the black, the blue, and then black here, like this little string. That's pretty cool. That is very nicely detailed. I'm surprised to see that so much paint on this from Hasbro. So this set is definitely comes with a lot of stuff and is well worth the price in my opinion. He does have a set of boxing gloves. You get these extra bands here. I guess you could maybe be able to use these on the Sarge without the gloves if you just wanted that look, that overall look. You pop the hands off and put that over the black bands and then give you the blue bands, like a thicker wrestling type bands. Then obviously that fit also doubles as the glove cuff, which is cool. So that's actually removable. So that's a nice little feature there. You could do that if you want to. And there is actually the other one. And then you can go up against Big Boa in a boxing match. That'd be kind of cool for some figure photography, even displays. This is awesome. I like how that's actually sculpted. They're really nice. Very, very cool. And I am knocking everything over. Let's see what else we got. He comes with these very cool dumbbells, 90-pound dumbbells. These are actually very solid. I'm surprised. I'm surprised this isn't warpy. They're actually harder than I would have expected from Hasbro. These are cool. You get 2 of them, so you can utilize this with any of your figures, I guess. Yeah, I remember picking up a weight bench. It came with somebody who has with Fortnite figures. So, you know, if you have that and you can customize, or if not, you just can build up your gym display for your Joes or whoever. That's a great idea for these. So Lowlight has joined us, and he's going to stand there and look cool. We've got the Shade Brothers. You got Sergeant Slaughter with his glasses, and got Lowlight with his shades, so you can see how they compare together. That looks pretty awesome while we continue our accessory deep dive. We do have, what irritates me, we have the officer's AK-47. Now, I do not know why you're giving an AK-47 to an American soldier. We do not use AK-47s in the field, and these are more for Cobra and for terrorists and Russians and, you know, foreign military units, but not U.S. military units. Get with it, Hasbro. And then you got a removable clip that comes with it, which, you know, I guess it is what it is. Pretty cool. Is that how that goes in, or does it go the other way? Is that, not sure. Maybe that way. Nope, that's pushing on it. Pretty cool. It is very gummy. At least we get the flashlight, and there's actually an issue with the Stinger driver that comes with this. You don't get that, so you have a big gaping hole in your AK-47. So there it is. It's a good sculpt and all, but it's very warpy, very gummy, and it's not practical. Uh-oh. They want the flashlight. Yeah, so that might be another lost piece. So there you go. Now we have Spirit has joined us, the best tracker in the entire G.I. Joe team. One of the coolest characters in my opinion. Very cool. If you haven't seen the review for you guys, don't forget to check them out. They're pretty good. And actually, we're going to bring in Nile too, just for fun. Nile is the new bird for Spirit. He is probably more or less now Freedom's brother. This is a fantastic new option, new by the Spirit and Lowlight 2-pack, which I highly recommend it. These are great figures. I know it's a repaint technically, but this is a sub-team that is just a powerful presence, in my opinion. And as of right now, they haven't been corrupted with 10,000 repaints of characters that don't really are applicable to the team, like they've been doing with everybody else. You know, just like the Night Force, you would think they've been everybody's favorite, but you got Coral in there, and you got the new character. I like new characters, but I'm a more traditional type of guy, and I want the original characters in the sub-teams, because the sub-teams ain't as important or as cool if you just create 50 people. You can't make everybody in a sub-team. You have a few characters, and that's it. So with that being said, let's check out another figure. Bam, there he is. We have this Sergeant Slaughter's Marauders little mini carded figure. This is pretty cool. This is really nice. I would like to have these for all my figures, just for fun. This taped to death on the back. There's a foul card on there. And it's nothing, it's just little dashes, little lines. It'll give you like an idea. I love the throwback to the flag points. I wish I would do that again. I did a good job on this. Any bad thing in time, this tape's going to yellow and look like poop. Anyhow, cool little figure. You get your figures to play with figures. I love it. I think that's a great little accessories. You do get a bootload with this figure. That well worth it. Now you can see here that, you know, the Sergeant Slaughter does tower over Lowlight and Spirit. Pretty cool. But you can see Mr. Burn It Down Barbecue is actually almost as tall as Slaughter. The hat. Hello? Yeah, he's tired. It's Saturday. He's almost tall as Slaughter. He's not there because of the hats, but he's actually taller than Spirit and Lowlight. So it gives him a nice size diversity in your collection. So the last thing we want to look at, we want to take a look at the most important thing in this set. We have the Diddy bag. The itty bitty ditty bag. Sorry guys, I can't help it. It's just fun to say. And I must say, this soft goods bag is impressive for the price that we're getting. First off, we have to look at this. USA, God bless America. We have this very nice green material. We have a strap, a cloth strap here that you can actually hold if you want to. Be very careful with this though. And you can put the hand, you can help him hold it with his hands, which is very cool. Nicely sewn. Then we have these straps here that you can put on his back over both arms. Real working straps. That's incredible. That's amazing. Thank you, Hasbro. Finally getting real working straps on our figures, on our backpacks, on our gear. This is perfect in my opinion. Nice stitching here. The duffel bag itself is quite large capacity of stuff. You can see inside here. And then obviously you can put whatever, you can pretty much put all his accessories in here. Maybe except for the card. You put his weights in here. This is pretty cool. And it holds that. If you want to put his gloves in here, you can. Boxing gloves. He's going training. Very, very cool. And, if you don't want to lose it, throw his whistle in there. We can throw, his baton in there. And let's see what else. We can put his hands in there. Looks pretty cool. Hand. I mean, so far, 22 accessories are having stuffed in the ditty bag. There's quite a figure. We can put a stupid ass AT-47 in there. That works. See all that stuff that's in there. We still got a good bit of room. And can we put his Carter finger in there? We sure can. And you probably could, if you really took your time, you definitely probably could arrange that. We can get it all in there. It's in there. But that's pretty cool. That's everything that he comes with in that bag. Now there's no drawstring on the bag. I wish that was there. That I can tell. So you can pull that tight. That'd be really cool. But I don't see a drawstring. Or maybe we do. Oh, wait a minute. We do have a drawstring. Or do we? We do. Look at that. They actually have a drawstring. You can tighten that up. And there you go. Gear all ready to rock and roll. And wherever you want to go, to the gym, in the field, against Cobra, whatever, there it is. And there's our team. Take a second. Let it absorb that. That's pretty cool. That's a great scene. Look at that. All we need now is we need Mutton Junkyard, which I'm not sure if we're ever going to get that because the version 1 Mutton Junkyard still on clearance. It's on discount at least. And obviously we know Footloose is coming, so we're probably getting a Footloose version. We might even get a Footloose Mutton Junkyard 2-pack exclusive to Paul's. That could be an option too, but who knows. Well guys, I hope you guys like this look at the G.I. Joe Classified Sergeant Slaughter's Marauders, also known as Mad Marauders, and his team, which I think is probably the baddest looking team at this point. We still have a long way to go, and we'll see how it fins out here within the upcoming years with new releases. We're still missing some members. Like, I want to see the Sky Patrol. That's going to be amazing. But that's something I'm looking forward to, and I hope we get a great versions of those characters. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your support. I'll end this video now. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. And as always, we'll see you in our next review.